on the last video. Hang on a second. And so it continues. Well,
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
probably. I'm going to assume the rumbling that he felt every day at the same time was the train, and he didn't realize it. So that's a little sad. And then, like, I guess that it didn't come for a while, because maybe maintenance, I don't know. It's like the same thing, not really. But I like the setup you had. Poor Walt. That was heavy.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
If I'm going all the way down here, does that mean I'm gonna come out at the train track? Huh. Alright.
But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
Well, it's a lot better lit down here now.
I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
Same.
Trying to bury something that's still alive.
So,
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two,
right. I'm just gonna go forward now.
I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself. And found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
That's sad. That's really sad. Wait. Oh, that explains it. I was wondering where the train would have gone. Oh, so what's over there? Problems. Problems. Are those chairs?
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
You can if you want to, I guess.
Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
Wait, are you dying? You're not dying.
But I thought you should know about your family.
You're writing to the baby.
And the history you're a part of.
Are we gonna go swim? I'll do it. No? Okay. We go this way. That makes a lot more sense. Okay, so this is just her trying to explain
Though
to
to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
We're dying. Why are we dying?
I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Are we really cursed? Or is it just bad luck? Superstition. Fear and jealousy. Huh.
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
I will say I like my style I got going with my hands, but I'm a little perplexed currently. Hey, backyard.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
Like Game of Thrones.
What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Oh,
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one.
all the birds.
3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault.
That's a lot of pets we've had. Shatsy, he was my favorite. There's Christopher. Aw, Christopher didn't last long. Aw. Shit.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Jeez. Huh.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
What you doing up there, Odin?
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
That thing? Is that part of the old house?
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
I want to go there. I'm gonna bring it back. Great-great-grandpa or great-grandpa. I can't. But I want to. But I can't. Oh, friend. Wait, no. There's a reason I came out here, right? No? Interesting. Why am I out here then? Other than to just reminisce and be sad.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand.
There's another path, that's why. Well, I'm a fool.
But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Jeez, people die really young in this family. God damn.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Milton.
We never found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
As you should. You could still be out there. Somehow. We don't know. Faith, god damn it.
There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself. But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Here's the confirmation. Please don't fall. Please, this is really dangerous. Okay. Good. Alright. I don't know how you're gonna get up here. I know how you're gonna get up here. I think. There's a ladder right there. I know how you're gonna get up here. But still, this is not something you should be doing when you are 2 weeks pregnant. That's a little bit of a bad idea.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense.
They like bears? Oh.
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
That's fair. I get that. Man like to hunt. Hold on. Let me look around first. Scope out the place. Deers. Hey, little Neko-chan. Beating up that squirrely. And a tape. Chris's bird hunt. Hey. Okay. Alright. I'll head back.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Sam was insane. But a patriot nonetheless. There we go. That's a lovely picture. I don't know about that one.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
What? Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's perfect.
You're fine, Don.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it?
Huh? Nope, don't worry about it, Don.
I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
Cameras are very expensive, Don. As are children in raising them.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee. Hey!
That's a keeper.
Got you peeing, Dad.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years.
It's a long time, Dad. Oh, that would be a great shot. Can't get the camera to focus, though.
Last time I was with my brother Calvin.
Huh?
Man, that was a great trip.
I miss Calvin.
Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere.
Dad!
Ooh.
Eyes, Dawn.
Hey! Whoa.
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of it.
Yes?
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Focus on your target. Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong.
You can do it, Don. Breathe.
Now keep yourself squared up, elbows down, like we practiced, whenever you're ready. Great shot, Dawn! proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
What?
Sorry, Dawn. Just gotta reset the timer.
Oh. Oh, that's... Oh. Don, I gotta... Give me just a second. Hey, hold on, Don. I'm coming. Hang on, let me... You better put on a fake smile, Don. It's just deer.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Oh!
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Jesus. That's a way to go, Sam. You were in the Marines. And in the wars. And you got taken out by a deer. Oh boy. Oh. Found it. Well, people definitely like to take a bunch of preservatives. Better than pea soup, I guess.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
That's more than fair. You know, I think I just kind of pieced it together that my mom is Dawn. Is that stupid of me? Yeah, it is. Hey, baby. A lawsuit filed against you. Wait, what? Oh, it's, read the bold. Divorce contract. 2014. Oh, shit.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Hey, Duck.
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
What? I like babies. Oh, I am the frog.
It's over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie.
Don't leave me in here. That is really dangerous.
Hello?
I didn't even throw the hat on
I
him.
told you I don't want to talk right now.
Hey, little ducks.
I wonder what he saw,
So many ducks.
what his world was like.
Yeah. Dude, baby world.
It reminded me so much of Calvin,
Whoa.
lost in his imagination. Whatever it was, he saw.
Can I get that whale?
It sure made him happy.
Whale friend. Whoa!
I know how silly it sounds.
Bubbles!
I'm worried about a baby being too happy. But I could feel her slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could.
Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
Hello? Can I get out? Oh. Oh no. No. Greg.
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw. There's so much I don't understand about Gregory, about everything.
I am the frog.
But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Fuck, man. Like, I make jokes and shit, but that's still sad. God damn. Please, for the love of God, watch your kids in the bath. It is so dangerous. Holy fuck, I would never be able to leave my niece in the bath like that.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet.
I'm sorry, who are you, Gus?
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
Gus likes kites, I guess.
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Yeah. Screw you, wedding. I have a kite to fly. Oh, hey, Lines.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Ha! Take that, old man. God, I'm angsty.
Wind picked up and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Guess he should probably go inside.
Rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
Gus, you should really probably get inside, buddy. If this is happening, that's dangerous.
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Damn, Dad. This is really dangerous. That's okay.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
That's actually pretty fucky. That's actually pretty fucky fuck. Like, okay, so he was just like a kid. He was being a little shit. And they didn't even think about him until they found him. Ah, Gus. Gus. I would have thought about you. Oh,